You're on tap for Thursday with Guns N' Roses,
And
right?
I'm doing GNR on Thursday.
Okay.
And then Saturday, I've got my annual guys trip that we usually go to St. Louis.
St. Louis, right.
This year we're going to Milwaukee.
Now, what was the name of the trip?
Confest.
Confest, that's right.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to Milwaukee for the summer fest?
We're actually going to the Brewers-Cubs game.
Oh, okay.
And we just got tickets. We've been trying to find where we want to go, and
right.
with that many guys, like, do you really want? And it's a Cubs-Brewers game, so it's a little pricey.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, with the Brewers in first.
Milwaukee and Chicago so close, people will drive
they jack
up there, and it's a big sellout.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, so it's like, I don't know, you're on StubHub, you're on Craigslist, trying to find a good deal, and then all of a sudden, front row, right behind the Cubs bullpen, and we're all Cubs fans going.
Right.
We get to sit there, and literally we can chat it up with these guys if we want to. We can, I know we're going to be drunk and thinking we're hilarious.
Disorderly, sure.
So these guys are going to hear everything we're saying.
Yeah.
So we might get kicked out. I don't know.
But so you guys, does it have to do? How many Cub fans are going with you? First of all,
So there's 6 of us, and one of them's a Cardinals fan. The rest are all Cubs fans.
all Cubs fans.
Yeah.
All right. So that's gonna, and they're in first place by that time. By Saturday, you guys should be.
Cubs might be in first place.
Yeah, you guys might be in first place,
Right.
but they might be close second.
Yeah.
So it's a good series.
Yeah.
Catch out.
Yeah.
And that's all you're doing, and then you're driving back,
No, we're spending the night.
spending the night.
Yeah, we're going to go up there and make a day of it. The
Okay.
game was just like a happy coincidence.
So you guys decided not to go back to the Indian Reservation Casino.
We've done the St. Louis trip, I think, 10 years in a row, maybe 12 if you count my bachelor party and
Wow.
other ones. And it was just, I think we all were just like, can we do St. Louis again?
I don't know.
I mean, we've kind of done it.
Have you guys done Chicago?
No, we haven't
on
done that yet.
Confest.
No.
Indianapolis. Never thought about even going to Vegas.
Oh, yeah, we've talked about it. And then once you logistically look at the numbers of getting there, the cost, St. Louis is always the best option.
Yeah.
It's affordable, it's close,
Right.
and it's a blast. But it was hard to get people excited, like, so we're going to St. Louis again?
I mean, I don't particularly care for St. Louis anymore.
Oh, really?
Myself. Yeah.
Ever since the whole drunk tank?
the drunk tank.
Or didn't they the
no.
Cardinals game?
No, it even took...
Where was it? Was
It was after the Cardinals game
Yeah.
at the casino.
Yeah,
And,
that's right.
I don't even want to say the name of the place. Fuck them. But no, it took the ex-wife and her new bae.
Uh-huh.
That's their town now.
Oh, God.
Because he's a huge Cardinals
so they
fan.
go down there and do
so
that.
they do tons of stuff down in St. Louis. And that was our town. So now fuck that town. I don't want any part of that town.
Yeah.
Hope you smell me on the fucking pillowcase. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So, no,
I
fuck
hear
St.
ya.
Louis. So yeah,
So what's your town? Chicago?
I don't know.
No? You don't like Chicago?
I can't drive in Chicago.
Yeah.
If I take the train,
Mm-hmm.
I'd say maybe Chicago with good weather. That's also key.
Oh, the summer in Chicago is the best, though.
Yeah, but it can also get hot,
Yeah.
and sometimes I prefer Chicago winters, if that makes any sense. Walking while the snow falls in downtown
man.
Chicago is amazing.
That sounds terrible.
No, it's amazing because the snow is so thick that it almost like acts as like a, I don't know, like it keeps the cold down.
Okay.
So it's really
insulating?
Yeah, it's like insulating this all the other stuff that's
Boy,
frozen.
this frozen water is really insulating us.
It's really not that bad, but yeah, don't have a town, man. Me and the kids are trying to work on I'm trying to save up enough money to take them on this fucking cruise, this like Caribbean cruise.
Yeah.
Just the 3 of us. And I like called and asked, I was like, so why is my son, who's 6, why is he free? Why is my daughter, who's 9, half price? And why is my ticket only $199 for a 7-day all-inclusive cruise? And they're like, well, it's not all-inclusive. And I was like, okay, then what is there? And they're like, alcohol. You have to pay your own alcohol. But the food is.
Oh.
I was like, okay, well, I'm not getting fucking hammered with my kids
Right,
anyway.
right.
So what's the catch?
Yeah.
It's got to be a catch.
Yeah.
Like, well, generally speaking, there's going to be a lot of 25 to 28-year-old college, out of college kids that do this, and all they do is get fucked up.
Oh,
So
so it's hard to get a
It's
family
like a
to
booze
go.
cruise. Yeah, we're not going to run into old people or families or
It
anything
still
like
sounds
that.
way too cheap.
It does.
$200
$200
for how long? 3 days?
No, it was 6 days.
6 days.
6 days.
Room and board. For
I don't think
$200?
that we port. We don't port anywhere. We just float around.
Oh,
And which I don't understand why you wouldn't port or how you could. Don't you need to stop for gas or something?
what is it? Run on nuclear?
Right. I don't know, or maybe we port and we're not allowed off, or how that works. But yeah, in porting, all you're doing is helping out the city.
Yeah.
With
You think they would get a little kickback from? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know how that works.
I don't know.
Do you? So, where are you going? Like, East Coast or West Coast? Caribbean.
This one's down in Florida, so yeah, it's Caribbean.
Okay.
So yeah, we fly out of
Yeah, I'm on.
or take off out of wherever.
Go down there and cross the international waters and start gambling your children on like
Did
eat him out.
Did I ever tell you the last cruise that I took with the kids? Grace was sitting on my lap, and all she was doing was pulling the lever because she thought that was fun.
Yeah.
Like I picked the cards to hold and everything. Dude, we were up probably like $180 when they came over and said that that's not allowed. You're not allowed to have
the minor do it.
Yeah, have a minor. Well, and then I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll just keep pulling the lever because this one's hot. And they're like, no, they need to get out of here.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? I thought international waters meant I thought a baby could get something to drink and put 20 down on black.
Well, legally, yes, but I think you still have the captain's rules. And he's from America, and we're gonna keep our morals and standards.
Oh, okay. Meanwhile, some guy's sitting next to me drinking so much he's vomiting all over everything.
International waters, Bill.
International waters. Can't say anything about
Do
it.
what you want.
What's your so St. Louis is kind of tired.
Yeah.
So you're going to Milwaukee.
Yeah.
It's a fun time.
Have you ever had fun in Milwaukee though? That was like you couldn't have done anywhere else. I feel like I go to a concert, and then if I go to a bar or something, I just feel like I'm at home. I haven't been like to a cool spot of Milwaukee where I was like, oh, so this is what Milwaukee's all about.
Yeah, no.
It just feels like and maybe I just haven't been because I've gone to the ballpark and I've gone to a hotel. I don't know. Maybe I just haven't spent enough time there.
When you remember my ex-girlfriend went to Marquette.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I would constantly go up and visit her, and we would go out to see the bars and stuff.
I went up there a few times.
There was just nothing that I thought that it's fucking cold up here.
Yeah.
There's no place this cool. And they're like, but Mark McGuire's in a roped-off VIP room at the bar next door. I don't give a fuck. Who cares? It's Mark McGuire. Did you ever care? Like, would you ever get starstruck if you ran into somebody? And if you would, who would it be?
Yeah.
Like starstruck.
At this point, I don't think so because, like, I idolize Slash from Guns N' Roses, right?
Right.
And I've met him 3 or 4 times. I can't even remember now.
Right.
And each time I would meet him and shake his hand and talk to him, the like starstruck,
mystique.
that wore off each time. And by the last time I saw him, it was like he's just a dude.
Right.
I realize he's a person just like me.
Mm-hmm.
He just happens to be really good at what he does,
and which you do too. You just can't sell millions of albums.
Yeah, I don't have fans, but he sits there and he's just like, if it were me, I'd be like, fuck. I gotta do this again,
right?
And listen to all these people like, oh, you're so great,
and they've got to all say the same thing,
exactly.
Too.
And I saw myself being that guy that would annoy myself, and I was like, I gotta stop doing these. And so now, because what's the point,
right? To
go shake his hand and be like, I just really wanted to see you again, like
creep,
yeah, right. So, but there is something to be said though. I still would want to go stand by him just to be like, fuck, there he is. I mean, that's him.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. So if he were eating in a restaurant or something, I might want to go in there and just be like, I'm going to go have a beer and say I had a beer with Slash or something. Yeah.
You wouldn't ask him what he's eating? Like, dude, what are you eating? I want to try it.
No.
Not your food, but order the same thing.
No, I don't think so.
See, I thought I was on the same boat as you, and I know that WWE is stupid. I get it. But my kids have got me so into it. There's this wrestler, AJ Styles. we're going to also have the host of the WWE podcast on our show next week. So he wants to talk WWE, so I'll spare you all that bullshit. But when they came to Peoria, we got kicked up front because they hadn't sold many tickets.
Nice.
So we're like literally probably within me to my front door when right on the side of the stage where I wanted to be, but I bought tickets up here.
Yeah.
But they pushed us down here. So I wanted to be on the side of the stage so we could kind of see like what goes on behind the curtain.
Right.
Sort of thing.
Yeah.
See the walk down to the ring, and the ring's over here. I got to be honest, and it's embarrassing for me to say, but like I went to get my phone out so I could like record his little thing that he does at the beginning.
Yeah.
And I was so nervous and like short of breath that I was shaking, and I couldn't. If I hit
even hold it still.
If I hit the record button, my thumb would just like hit it again and stop the recording, and then I was like, "Oh God, this is horrible! It's all shaky."
You had to hand it to your daughter so she could do it.
Yeah. I was just like, "Oh my God, that's AJ Styles. He's right there. He's right there."
I know, Dad.
I know. My kids are like, "So AJ sucks.
He's not in the ring.
Yeah, he's not doing anything." But yeah, I thought just like you. I was like, man, I don't think I'd be starstruck seeing anybody.
Yeah.
And that's not even meeting somebody. I don't even know what I'd be like if I walked up to a table to the phenomenal one.
You know what's funny is I don't think I would be like, oh sure, I just gotta shake her
Right.
with anybody now because
Right.
I'm older and
Right. You know how creepy that is?
But I do admire President Barack Obama.
Okay.
And to hear him, like, I heard him on Mark Maron's podcast, and he talks about how he makes decisions, and then you look at our current president and how he makes decisions, and
Sure.
it's just like, I miss the thoughtfulness of the guy that we used to have.
Right.
And now that he's gone and I see what we can have, it makes me go like, oh, I just want to shake that guy's hand and be like, thank you for
Your service.
what you did for 8 years. I mean,
Right.
you really, you tried your best. You did this, but you never acted like a jackass.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty amazing the different styles of presidency as we've gone. And that's I'm just worried about other countries, what they must think of us for electing this guy. Like
I thought
that's
about
my
that
biggest
today
worry.
too.
Like I'm just like, what do other people think
Because
about
England probably thinks that we all voted for him.
us? Right.
Because he got such a huge, and it's like, well, that's not exactly how it works.
Right.
The electoral vote,
Right.
and you got to understand, there's gerrymandering where they sculpted these states so that
Right. And now The Rock, Dwayne Johnson is talking about running.
I think that's bullshit.
I don't think it's bullshit. I
You
think
think
I think he will actually try and get on a ticket. I don't
he's
know
just
which one.
promoting
I
his
don't care.
Siri movie. Have you seen that?
Siri?
Yeah,
No.
The Rock and Siri. It's a movie that Apple made, and you can watch it right now
Oh God.
on Apple's movie, whatever.
Is it kind of like Her, where he falls in love with Siri?
No, it's like the two of them saving the world.
No. I might have to watch
The
that.
poster is him holding his phone as if he's like, "Hey Siri," and like behind him's like.
I'm sorry, Dwayne. Oh my God. That actually sounds pretty amazing. Speaking of amazing movies, when I was I can't even remember where I was anymore. Fuck. But I was right here, and I wanted to watch a really bad movie because I had thought of Savage Instinct.
Right.
And I had just gone through like an entire day of watching like real World War II movies, and I'm just like I feel like shit. Like,
Drama movies or like documentary movies?
No, like drama, all films, you know.
Like Dunkirk type movies.
Yeah, like Dunkirk, because I've been preparing. I really want to see Dunkirk, but like Saving Private Ryan, Fury,
right.
Schindler's List. Like I really, at the end of it, I was just like, okay, I need something World War II affiliated that is hilarious. So it's called Flight World War II. And I'm like, this is promising. Rotten Tomatoes gave it like, I don't know, 10%.
That's okay.
So I read the storyline. I'm like, this is perfect. And it's a story where a plane, just a commercial plane in modern day, we're all on our iPads and stuff, and we take off from Florida and we're going to England. The tip of Florida to England. And as we're driving through the Bermuda Triangle, somehow, some way, we're back in World War II.
Oh, nice.
So